Hey guys, James Erickson here from GetTheBite.com, also president and CEO of EMC Dental Marketing. Now today for Get the Bite, we're going to talk about how all these little tools and tricks and tips that I've been giving you in the Bite work together to generate new patients or to generate a patient flow or to generate the targeted action in your practice. For most practices, that's getting a new patient. We're going to do that by setting up a marketing roadmap. And one of the biggest reasons for setting up a marketing roadmap is it really allows you not only to see how these work together, but to troubleshoot ways in which to make them work better or to optimize each individual piece to make it the best it can possibly be. I'm going to give you an example here a second on my glass whiteboard here. And bear with me because it will get a little bit messy, but if you listen and take a few notes, you'll be able to set up these marketing roadmaps and really see how your marketing interacts and works together to generate that desired action of a patient scheduling in your office. We're going to start first with your website right in the middle. And I do the website because as an online marketer, we usually talk about the website as a hub of all activity. Now the website is created to generate a new patient phone call. Most of the time, your new patients will come from phone calls. 95% plus of the time, there will need to be a phone call somewhere to generate a new patient. Now, that phone call, of course, is created to schedule an appointment. So people will see your website, they'll call your office, they'll schedule an appointment. Also, some websites are created to collect email addresses, or you may even generate an email directly to your inbox that you can do an autoresponder. You'll have an email newsletter that goes out to prospects, but most of the time to schedule, they still need to make that phone call to your front office staff. So this is what it looks like after they see your website. And I'll just draw a little line here because it's kind of a pre-website, post-website. And so after the website, they take a desired action from your website. So in order to get to that point though, they need to get to your website. Now how they do this could possibly be a pay-per-click campaign, something like a Google AdWords or a Bing Ad Center. They go there, they search Google, they go directly to your website, they create the phone call, they go to schedule. I think you can start to see how this is all going to work together. You can also do something like an SEO campaign, which will generate traffic to your website. Also lumped in there, I put SEM. Now, realize though that in order to get traffic from an SEM campaign, there still needs to be a Google search. So Google's here, goes to your SEM, goes to your website. So there's another 2 steps there. For most of you, some of you engage in social media marketing, something like a Facebook or a Twitter. Some of you are using this to interact with your current patients, but some of you are also using it to get new patients. Now, realize that Facebook, Twitter, you can generate any sort of social media in here. YouTube can all be a great way to send traffic to your website or even generate a phone call, but you have to figure out how to get people to your Facebook, how to get people to your Twitter, and how to get people to your YouTube. This is one of my big critiques of social media, is a lot of people will tell you how to optimize your Twitter account or add to Facebook or even create a blog down here. But not a lot of people are telling you how to get traffic to those in order to generate a desired amount of traffic to your website. So I think you can see how this starts to get more and more complicated as we go on. But then again, if you're having problems getting patients scheduled, you can start at the schedule and say, okay, are the phone calls working to schedule the patients? Yes or no? All right, is the website creating phone calls? Yes or no? All right, is our pay-per-click campaign generating visits to our website? Yes or no? All right, is our Facebook account generating hits to our website? Yes or no? You can really track it back to see where your problem is and optimize each of these pieces then to get more and more people flowing in the right direction. Don't forget, you can also include things like a postcard here. And a postcard, of course, is usually generated to make the phone call, but some of you like to push people to your website, but also don't get caught in the trap of trying to send people to your Facebook because you're just adding all these extra steps in there. So generate a marketing roadmap for yourself, see how all these pieces fit together, and then work on optimizing each of these little bubbles to make the next step more apparent and easier for your new patients to take advantage of. Thanks a lot. I'm James Erickson. If you don't get the Bite, go to getthebite.com. Enter your name and email address and hit subscribe, and you'll get the Bite every Thursday. Hope you have a good week. Create your marketing roadmap. We'll see you next time.